Hey guys, and welcome to episode 5 of our modded SMP series. I'm Illusion,
And ammo tag.
and we're going to have another fun episode for you guys. So, not much has changed since yesterday's episode or last episode. Did a lot more research on the research table with Thaumcraft. Got a few new research notes, and we expanded in the Thaumonomicon a little bit. Nope, not that one. This one. I actually got a great wood core yesterday, so I'll have to make that. I'll probably make Hotag one too. Almost done with this copper research, but not sure how to figure that out. So again, we're still working on that. So what today?
For copper, I think you need food.
Food for copper caps?
You needed copper for the previous, I think.
Wow, that makes sense. So other than that, not much has changed. Hotag's been working on the factory, so we'll go over there and check them out. You said you needed torches?
I have, but yeah, bring some.
Okay, so let's go drop them off some torches, and while we kind of talk about what we're going to do this episode. So let me grab some coal, which we have none up there. So let's get in the AE system, see if we got any in here. Yeah, we got some. See if we have any sticks. Yeah, we got some sticks in there too. Awesome.
Now the mobs can jump, like a 3 block gap.
Well, that
Don't
makes
think
me
so.
nervous. So,
Yeah, because
Hotag,
if they can jump, they will enter the factory.
and of course it's dark outside. No other better time to start recording, right? Hotag is also streaming at this point, so you may hear him having a random conversation with one of the viewers. So just keep that in mind. So for today's episode, we're going to start setting up our basic IC2 and Gregtech electronic ore processing machines. So that's what we're going to kind of work on. And we're actually going to bring them over here and start setting up in the factory. So you can see this was the last episode. Hotag has done a bunch of work. He's actually got almost the third wall up, I believe. I haven't been over here in a few minutes. So let's go see how much he's got. And since we found that creative wand from Extra Utilities yesterday, this doesn't take long to put up. So actually, he's closing up the third and fourth wall. So we still got to close. Still have to take this grass out. And there's a skeleton shooting at me. Okay, so here is 30 torches that I just threw on the ground as you're. Oh, dang.
Oh,
Skeleton up there. Now down here.
yeah, I'm killing. Yeah, it's done. Are
Okay.
the torches?
There's 30 torches.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you can see, guys, I got a few things in my inventory that we're going to make. So let's get back over to our little hidey hole and start making some machines. We're going to also kind of upgrade our power today, since our power is a little bit lacking, and these IC2 machines are pretty power hungry. So we're just going to get into some basic machines for IC2, and like I said the other day, I'm still not going to spoil the change for IC2 experimental yet, but it's coming in the next couple episodes. So that's kind of our agenda for today, and if we have time, we may do a little bit more Thaumcraft, since that's been kind of a fun thing. We've had fun running around researching researching things. I did make an error yesterday on our last video. I called it a Thaumcraft temple. It's actually a vanilla jungle temple, as Hotag reminded me. So excuse my ignorance on that. And what else did I wanted to say? I can't remember. Not sure. So one of the first things we're going to make, or let me tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this geothermal generator from IC2, and I'm actually going to upgrade it to the Gregtech version. The Gregtech version actually puts out a little bit more power, and with the lava nerf being as big as it is, we try to want to get as much power out of each bucket of lava as we can. Also made a few batteries so we can take this battery box that's stored up and move it over to there. So we have 2,600 or 26,000, and each of these hold 10,000. So we'll just lose a little bit of EU with that, and then we'll take the metal former over there. I'm actually going to make a rolling machine from Railcraft first, because this metal former right here from IC2 does not like Gregtech steel. See, I can't even click to put it in there to make metal plate out of this. So just like Greg, always covering his bases and making sure you have to take the hardest path possible. Can't use this machine, but we can use it for bronze and tin and iron and the other plates. So still a useful machine. This machine will have no matter what, and we're going to use no matter what. It's just we can't make steel plates for the steel holes out of it. So we're just going to work around that. So let's go ahead and make some pistons for our rolling machine. Pull the recipe over here. I believe it is 4 pistons, right? Yes, it is crafting. So it's a pretty easy recipe. I also have a force engine that I snagged from the Darkcraft machine. So let's go. So I actually set the recipe here. So what do we need? We need wood. So I got some wood in my inventory. Okay, cool. So let's pull off 4 of pistons and make a crafting bench. And let me grab some iron from the, we got iron right here, I believe. Yes, we do. So let's make this rolling machine. There we go. We have our rolling machine. I'm just going to set it right here in the middle of the floor. Let it work while we start making some of the other things.
Now the factory, it's almost done. At least the walls, not the factory itself.
Okay, cool. So let's make some plates. So we'll make 4 plates. So this is actually kind of brings it back to a 1-to-1 ratio that we would get with a plate vendor from Gregtech. So we'll be making that, but it's just it's a pretty expensive recipe, and we're still a little bit short on the
everything.
Well, the iron. We're doing great on tin. Great on tin. We have like 5 stacks of tin. So let me stick some more. Steel in this machine. Keep on cooking. All right, we'll let that work. So let me go ahead and snag this. There's my wrench. Let me go ahead and snag this geotherm right here. We'll go ahead and upgrade that first. So thermal generator, I think is what it's called. Yeah, there it is. Thermal generator. So you could just, it's Invar plates. I made the Invar last night. I was able to use our bronze age smelter to make this Invar reinforced glass, which is glass and the, what is it?
Obsidian?
No, it's the advanced alloy. That's right. Made that in the compressor.
There we go.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Sorry about the weird cut in the footage. My software that records this decided it needed to go on strike and take a little break, so I lost a little bit of audio and video. So let me just kind of pick up right where it left off. I finished making the thermal generator and the diesel generator, and I also made a bunch of other pieces and parts to kind of finish crafting what we're going to do for today's episode. So we're going to be making some of our basic IC2 machines, macerator and furnace, and then of course we made some power generations. So let's talk about battery storage for a minute. Let me show you the differences in IC2 experimental and how things have changed a little bit. So BatBox, still outputs at 32 EU a tick or LV with a capacity of 40,000. The next tier actually goes to a CESU. This is a new block for IC2. It's what the old MFE had for output, but at half the capacity. So the old one was 600, this is actually 300. The next one you go to an MFE, it outputs what used to be called HV, and has a capacity of 4 million. So you're getting closer up to the MFSU as far as capacity, but it's called MFE. And then your final one is the MFSU, which outputs EV, and then has a capacity of 40 million. So this is just the IC2 storage blocks. Of course, with Gregtech, there's a whole lot more. So what we're going to be making is the CESU. So this is what we're going to use for battery storage, and then we're going to convert down to LV to run our machines. So what machines we're going to be making? We're going to be making a macerator. In fact, we're going to be making an automatic macerator. So the IC2 macerator is actually disabled, so I can't even click on it to get a recipe. It's disabled by Gregtech in favor of this, which one? Automatic macerator. So you can see the recipe there. I'm going to show you how to do power sharing and output when we set these machines up. And then I'm also going to make a universal furnace. Or I'm sorry, automatic furnace. There's automatic furnace recipe. All right, so let's get going. So I got the power gen made, and let's make the rest of the stuff. And I think I had iron plates in here. Okay, I already got them. Yeah, I already got them. Great. So let's turn you off. All right, so let's make, well, since I got the recipe up, let's make our automatic e-furnace. So high pressure, so we're going to steel some bricks. Oh, how are we on bricks? That's one thing I did not grab. I forgot that you have to use a Bronze Age machine for it. Oh, cool. We got a bunch cooked off. Great. So let's so that's 4. That'll work. So what you working on? I see you wiring up some kind of vanilla over there, or something redstone-y. Apparently he can't hear me. Okay, so we got some bricks. Oh, so he's having a little bit of connection problems, so it is what it is, right? He actually lives in a different... Oh, vertical gate. Awesome. He actually lives in a different country than I do, so sometimes his internet connection is not the best. So let's make some iron plates to make, or have some iron plates to make our iron hull wrench. So we have our basic machine casing, and we're making this right here. Okay, so did I run out of iron plates again? Oh well. Thought I had all this planned out perfectly, but clearly not. Okay, that should be okay for a minute. Oh, this is a steel plate, so because I have an N4R. Oh, there we go. And a furnace. I do have the furnace chip on me, I believe. There we go. So now we have our high pressure boiler. So stick that back in there. And we'll get our automatic e-furnace. There's our automatic e-furnace. So now let's make our macerator. So this one we are going to make a steel hull, steel casing, or whatever. They're interchangeable. Hull casing. And we're going to make our automatic macerator. So we've got the diamonds here. And oh, we need to make a circuit. See if I have materials for that, which I don't. Okay, so let's craft this up. So wire, rubber. This is the new way to make cable now. Let's take that out. And let's make like 18 of those. And an iron plate. Yes. So let's Make 3 of those. Shift click that in. Change that to lapis. Put the glowstone in there. So now I have our first advanced circuit. So now we should be good to go. Cool, automatic macerator. And now let's make our CESU. First, let's make these advanced batteries. I do have the cases right here, the lead and sulfur. So one, where's the wire? Oh, I didn't make enough wire. No problem. So we're going to need 2 per 1, so we need 6. There we go. Now we're good. So 1. Why that didn't work? Okay, guys, give me a second. I'm not sure why that sulfur is not working interchangeably. Give me 1 second. Let me figure that out. As you can see from my levels, I actually died in Nether, thanks to a ghast. So the reason I was in Nether, I was actually looking for some sulfur, which I couldn't find right off the hand. So I figured we're just gonna skip over that, and we're just gonna make a since we already got a bat box made, we're just gonna stick with the bat box and start moving some of our machines over. So let's see, grab the wrench, start picking up these machines. Got some wire ready. So we'll have to make up that CSU once we get a little bit, once we get an electrolyzer or we find some more of it. You can electrolyze some of the other ores to get sulfur, but this sulfur right here is from Natura, and of course with Gregtech, Greg always covers his bases, and you cannot use this sulfur in place of the other sulfur. But that's okay. We'll work on it. So I got some copper cable. We have our two sources of power gen. We have an automatic macerator. We have our E furnace, and I think we'll get these set up, and we'll see what else we want to make. You can see here all these automatic machines. Yeah, I had to change my armor around a little bit. I guess we can go make a compressor real quick. I think we got the stuff for make a compressor. Let's do that real quick, and we'll set up these machines. And I believe I need some stone. Is it just smooth stone? Yes, it is. So we'll grab some smooth stone. Hopefully we got some of that stick hanging out. Probably not. I have to cook some off, but that's okay. Just take a second. Yeah, one piece of coal. We'll stick that in there, let that stone cook up, and I'll go ahead and the recipe set for that. And I believe we still have another circuit, so we just need the stone, and then we'll actually go set up these machines. Start using them. I have to go around now. Let me grab this lava here. I have to get more than one bucket of lava. Okay, great. Grab my wrench, go ahead and pick up these machines. I used all the power. Went ahead and used all the power out of that bat box to make some of this stuff. And get that. I will take this cable. The cables have also changed in IC2 as well as what they can carry. Let me show you that real quick while that's cooking. Alright, so copper cable can now support MV voltage. Tin cable is now LV, gold HV, and then the refined iron. Is it still refined iron? No, it's just regular iron now. That can now is now your EV, or what used to be EV. All right, so we got our stone. So let's make this up real quick. And we have our automatic compressor. So I think we got everything we need. So let's go set this stuff up. And Hotag has already got a spot picked out for us. So let's go. Let's go set up these first set of machines. Now that we're getting into the electronic and steel age. Took us a few days to get that much steel processed, but we will got it all processed and got it ready to go. We have not found a blaze farm yet, so that's why we have not finished setting up a so you need blaze powder. We haven't found any blaze spawner to get our blaze rods to finish making this to make our railcraft blast furnace. So that's the reason we haven't been making railcraft steel yet. We haven't been back to the nether in a few days. We've been kind of working on these projects, but we'll do that soon. So let's go ahead and set this up and let that load in. Oh, that's what Dave's saying when he made us a door. Nice. Nice door. So I'm going to just kind of set up in this corner. As we expand in here, we'll probably have to move things around a bit, but just wanted to get moved in here. So let's get this set up right here. In fact, I don't even think I needed to do that with these new machines. Watch, I'll show you. So let's put our bat box down. So I want it to, let's make it this way. So now there's our output for our bat box. And then I'm going to put the metal former on the end. And let's put our macerator here. And then I have, let me get a second to update. And we'll put our furnace right next to it. And then I'm going to have the compressor next to that. Oh, crap, I should have, I gotta go slower with this. Hang on one second. Okay. So now, when we click on it, see this little lightning bolt shape? This basically allows you to share power with an adjacent machine. And this arrow button will let you transfer materials to an adjacent machine. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually set both of these. So the power is going to transfer, and anything that comes in the macerator will automatically get put into the furnace. Pretty cool, huh? So that's why I'm able to just stack these next to each other without running cable. But you got to do them one at a time because you actually have to set the output. So I'm going to set the output over here. There we go. Furnace. Again, let it give. With Gregtech machines, you got to get a few seconds to let it. Oh, Tag, we need a roof. This is a config in Gregtech that if machines are in the rain, they can catch fire. So I'm just going to make a little makeshift rain shield out of the way. All right, so updated. So now we have our share power. Set the output. Compressor down. 1 second to update. There we go. And then I'm going to send power to the metal former on the end. Share power. Okay. So now everything's pretty much set up. So I'm going to set these two down next to the bat box. That way they can both output their power into this. And again, make a cover for this. And I guess Hotag is going to clear that with a Buildcraft filler. Good idea. All right, so let's pop some lava in here. And we are now putting power in there. And all the machines should be filling up their internal buffer. Let's snag some dirt right here until we can make this a little bit better. And it looks kind of silly, but it's going to work for now. Okay, so it looks like everything's filled up their internal buffer. You can see that even the machine at the very end was able to share power all the way through. And cool. And now the bat box is actually starting to fill up its buffer. So we're going to use our thermal generator as our primary, and then I will show you how the diesel generator works. So you just pop a bucket of fuel in there. Well, okay, we ended our call. Yes, I don't want to machines catch on fire. So put a roof on. Well, going. Yeah, right. Okay, so we have our first set of machines, our first set of basic electronic machines set up. So I think this is a good place to end the recording. Thanks for joining us on this episode 5. You can kind of see our factories coming along pretty well. At least we have all our walls up, so we're not going to have any intruders. And we should have this dirt gone pretty soon. Looks like we have a force engine running a filler with the clear function. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. So you can see we got the clear function going on, so we can clear all that out the way. So thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitch and Twitter. That was a mouthful. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. See ya.